multivitamins, and a whole host of minerals.
The ultimate formula.
Potent, I would say.
Indeed, a potent mix of multivitamins, vitamins, minerals. Look at that screen behind you. All the good stuff that you want from food. Absolutely. All the colour, all the goodness.
Yeah,
that's what we're about here at Primal Cure.
Yeah, definitely. But how do you extract all that goodness?
Well, that is a fascinating question. It really is. We'll kind of go into the science of that, but let's talk a little bit about what minerals and vitamins are. Minerals are the good things that come out of the ground. Vitamins are from your living entities.
Yep, they are. So your animals and your plants.
Your animals, plant extracts, all that sort of stuff.
And it's an expensive process to extract them.
It is.
So
it
to
really
get
is.
it all into one place, it's time and money expensive.
We have
However,
spared no expense, none whatsoever. You'll know, or you'll notice if you keep watching this show, the range of different vitamins and minerals that we have on offer for you is extensive. We actually offer a full range of 12 different multivitamin formulas for different reasons, different purposes. And our formulation team, our research and development team have gone to town on all of them, every single one of them, designed for you, the consumer's needs.
Well, let's touch base on why. If we talk about Steve Bennett, and I've worked with Steve for 11 years.
11 years?
11 years. Oh, I could tell you some stories.
I bet you could.
But I've worked with Steve for about 11 years. I know his family really, really well. I even lived with them for a little time. There's another story there.
In fact, you did tell me a story actually, which is probably not suitable for air.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I know the family very, very well.
Yeah.
And so when Steve, the question you have to ask yourself is, as a parent, and as a a family.
This is a man
member,
who's a man with 7 children.
Yeah,
you know,
massive,
he's dad of 7.
massive family-orientated man as well, and always has been. And so and as you work for him, you kind of become part of that extended family as well. So how do you ensure that your family are ingesting the best product? How do you know that what you're buying does what it says on the tin? Well, you do a ton of research. You employ the best people in their fields, in R&D teams, experts in their fields. You get the best manufacturing team together, and you produce the product.
You absolutely do.
To the best of standard.
The best possible standards. Our guys are literally the best in their business. We've scoured the UK looking for the best possible staff, the best possible scientists, the best possible nutritionists, and we've molded a team together so that you guys at home can have the best possible product for your day-to-day vitamin needs, right the way across the range, but especially where multivitamins are concerned. It's a real complex process actually putting these multivitamins together. You kind of touched on it. I mean, in a range of different multivitamins we're going to talk about today, let's talk about the Ultimate Plus formula, for example. There's 31 different vitamins and minerals for you.
And it's very difficult to choose and prioritize which ones are the most important. It's very difficult to do that. I'm not going to say that we haven't done it, because Primal have. We've got Magnificent 7 coming up for you in a little while.
Yeah.
But Ultimate Plus is, if you think of the whole encompassing, how much can you cram into one capsule of the best, this really is the kind of the daddy.
It's the ultimate formula. It's called the Ultimate Plus formula because it's the ultimate combination. Just plus benefits.
Yeah, and it's for everybody, and I think that's really, really important. We all we all lead busy lifestyles. It's all relevant.
It's your
I'm
go-to.
busy, you're busy, you're busy.
very busy.
The person who lives next door to you is busy. It's all relevant. And so to give us that boost that we need, because sometimes days are so busy, are you getting your full
it's very difficult.
bang for your buck for your nutrition?
You guys at home, obviously if you're following the Primal Cure lifestyle, if you're following the Primal movement, you obviously are, because you're watching us now, you're buying into it, that's what we want. Your lives obviously improving, you want to improve yourself, you want to better yourself, you're all about development, personal development, physical development, mental development, all those well-being aspects we talk about at Primal Cure, diet, lifestyle, environment. If your lifestyle and your environment mean that you struggle with your diet, and your diet maybe is not quite on point, it's understandable. People have to travel to work every day, you've got family pressures, family stress, all these things impact on your life. Read about it in the Primal Cure book. It's there behind me on the shelf. There it is there. It's a fantastic read. You get a real holistic approach to lifestyle and how you should be living your lives. But the diet element is key. And if you can't get all those vitamins and minerals on board, it's understandable. It's understandable for a number of reasons. We know now that it's a fact really, the soil is depleted. We don't get the same amount of minerals and vitamins that we used to out of the soil. We don't get the same amount of minerals, it's fact. Magnesium is depleted in the soil nowadays. We can't quite get enough, so that's obviously why we do a standalone magnesium product, but it's also in every single one of our multivitamin products as well. There's a number of different reasons why you guys at home might not be able to get the same or the appropriate vitamins and minerals that you need in your diet on a day-to-day basis. Perhaps you miss a meal. Perhaps you're not able to get access to fresh organic produce. Well, what a way to start and make sure that that's not the case. You can use one of these.
You touched upon something there as well, though, because if you think about it, one of the things that Steve has ensured with the Primal movement is that the product is made here in the UK for UK people.
It's for you.
And that is really important because ENRV, okay, this is the European NRV that you're looking at.
NRV stands for Nutritional Reference Value.
Yep.
So nutritional reference value. So what Ray's talking about there is the European guideline amount of vitamins or minerals that you need.
Yeah. So it's created sort of based on a sort of a generic level for Europe. But as we know, unfortunately, here in the UK, we don't live that close to the equator.
We don't.
So the dietary and nutritional needs of somebody, for say, example, in Italy or maybe in southern Spain, won't necessarily be the same as what we need here in the UK.
Location
Absolutely.
is key.
So Steve has asked for the product to be made in the UK for the UK diet nutritional values as well. Really, really important there. So when you're looking at the product here, you may have bought multivitamins elsewhere that may not have been made in this country and may not have what you need as being a part of the UK's.
You're right, absolutely. You just touched on it there, and there's a big process people at home might not be familiar with. Putting together sort of a range of supplements like this isn't straightforward. But me and Steve, like you say, we really sat down, we looked at every single product, and we formulated them with our research development team. We told them what we wanted, we told them what we wanted to try and achieve, we told them what we wanted to try and put together, and it really is for you, the UK consumer. Like I say, reading the Primal Cure book, you read about, the first thing it talks about is Icaria, one of those blue zones, place in Greece where there's a really high number of centenarians, people who live over the age of 100. And they live that long because of their lifestyle, but also because of what they get in their diet, what they ingest. And unfortunately, because of the way the UK is, we perhaps can't ingest the same foods that other people can around the world who are perhaps better off nutritionally than we are. So we really, really have looked at every single thing we possibly can to make sure that you guys at home, the consumer, the people watching now, get the best possible product and the best possible intake of those multivitamins that you need.
Okay, so we've talked about the fact that it's made here in the UK. We've talked about the fact that it is, of course, Steve wanted the best for his family to ingest, and then obviously by extension you as well. So we're looking at all of that holistically. Let's have a look at why Ultimate Plus is kind of the all-encompassing multivitamin for you. So, as you mentioned,
here it is.
31 players in this.
31 big players in this. Big players, We've got 31 vitamins and minerals, like you say. There's vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. What else? Vitamin B's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
what else have we got?
So in there we have got your D's and your E's. Again, let's talk about the fact that we do need to replace the C's and the B's daily.
We do.
Well.
So let's talk a little bit. This essentially, you know what this vitamin is, what this multivitamin is, because of the number, because of what it's got. This is your daily insurance policy. If you can't get, or you don't think you can get, or you're just concerned that perhaps your diet, even if you get a good diet, that you don't perhaps get everything into your diet that you want, this is your insurance policy. This bad boy here, one tablet, has all those ingredients that we talked about just then, that we mentioned, and it's a fantastic way to ensure that you get them on board, that you're vitalized, that you've got your nutritional needs sorted.
Well, as a PT, I find that a lot of my clients, they will look for supplements, and they will come to me and they'll ask, for ideas on supplements, or they're feeling a little bit fatigued, or they just can't.
There's a lot of confusion out there as well, isn't there?
There is a lot of. There's so much to choose out there. So it's very, very difficult to kind of sit them down and pinpoint and exact every time. So
you might say people need a holistic movement that they should follow that gives them all the information they need and allows them to follow one set path that they can take for the rest of their lives.
You might indeed. And
I wonder if that could be Primal.
there's a message in there somewhere. I know
Pretty black and white usually.
I'm not the only PT that kind of has clients coming to them asking for sort of, you know, that nutritional advice and that supplement advice. Listen to Primal trainer Warwick and see what he has to say about it as well.
So multivitamins are really, really important. As I said, just because we need a vast amount of good quality nutrition, even more so today, because as we've got this kind of farming thing going on, the quality's not quite as high. But even more importantly, a lot of us want to be more active now. We're all told, be more active, do more things. But it's really hard to do that if your body's not running at optimal efficiency. And if it hasn't got the things already, if it's already depleted, you're going to find it harder and harder to like push yourself, get out there and do what you want to do. So taking something like a multivitamin, something like this one, you're going to find that you get that restorative health and that building block and that stepping stone, so you can get out there and you can do the things you want to do, and you don't experience the same sort of deficits or tiredness or, you know, niggles, problems, all that sort of stuff that you might experience if you were depleted.
Yeah, some good
It's
stuff.
fascinating.
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, it is indeed. Let's talk specifics.
See, I read your mind there.
Yeah.
I knew what you were going to say before you even said it.
Do you know what I mean? We'll be finishing each other's sentences soon.
I'm inside her head.
We don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there, believe me.
Let's talk specifics.
My mum always said, you don't want to be inside a woman's head, James.
It's the advice I give to my
There you
son
go.
all the time.
Okay.
Don't go there. You never get out.
No, trapped.
Let's talk specifics when it comes to your Ultimate Plus.
Yeah.
And why specifically there are some again, we talk about big players, but they are, aren't they?
Do you know what the biggest player for me is? And personally, you know, I'm someone, you know, for those who don't know at home, I'm a two-time cancer survivor. I'm somebody who's suffered from leukemia, who've had loads and loads of cancer treatment, chemotherapy, radiotherapy. And I'm a big believer in the power of diet and nutrition and vitamins and minerals to support potentially your immunity and everything else. I can't say that necessarily officially, but what I can say is that vitamin C does do that. We know that vitamin C supports a functioning immune system. Vitamin C is loaded in all these products, but especially in this bad boy.
Absolutely. We've got vitamin B6, of course.
Absolutely.
It's a big supporter. It's a big supporter. The Bs are, and we do need to put them into our body every day. This is something that is really important. So the Bs, our body doesn't just create it naturally and hold on to it. So what we need is a little bit of an assist there, don't we? So we do need to take that every day, just like we do with our vitamin C.
So your vitamin B6 is crucial because it supports, basically supports a normal functioning central nervous system. So obviously we all need a functioning central nervous system. It's, you know, your cognitive function is absolutely crucial, and vitamin B6, you know, does support that. We know also that magnesium supports muscle function. That's a fact. Magnesium does support normal muscle function, reduces tiredness and fatigue as well. So if you're worried about tiredness, fatigue, you feel run down, perhaps you're just somebody who just feels tired, maybe this multivitamin product is the one for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is the thing about your vitamins and your minerals. There will be a lot of them that reduce tiredness and fatigue, but you've got lots of them all together, so it just builds and builds and builds, and it's all supporting, is it? They all do something, and they all sort of almost cross over as well, which is great.
Which is wonderful. I mean, you talk about how things cross over, and that's a really good point, especially when, I mean, for instance, think about the things that people are really familiar with. Copper, iron, zinc. Everyone knows they should have iron in the diet.
But this is the thing, but why do you need a bit of copper? Why do you need a bit of iron? Why do you need a bit of manganese? Why do you need, people go,
because that's how the human body's supposed to function, with a combination of all those things. We know that back in the day, if you like, thousands of years ago, when caveman existed, nature intended for us to get these vitamins from natural food sources. And perhaps now, because of the way the world is, we don't get them as we should. The combinations aren't always there in our food sources because of the way that we eat, because of our lifestyles, because of food produce as it is today. Yeah. Why not use Multivitamin Ultimate Plus and make sure you get that plethora, that lovely word I love again, of multivitamins all together for your benefit.
Absolutely. And one of the benefits is the Ultimate Plus is also gluten-free.
Yes.
So let's just cover the fact as well. It's again, really remember that it is made in the UK for you in
gluten-free,
the UK as well.
salt-free as well,
salt-free, yeast-free.
Yeast-free.
Yeah, definitely. So all of these sorts of things that Steve and James and the R&D team have all taken into consideration.
We really are in it for you guys. We really are. We want you guys to have the best possible product. That's why we've started this. That's what the Primal movement is all about.
and fingers crossed then you'll get the best possible results.
Absolutely.
So Ultimate Plus is your all singing, all dancing, the full chorus line and the main attraction all in one fell swoop. And as always, we've got a fantastic offer.
An ultimate offer.
Order 1 month's supply of Primal Multivitamin Ultimate Plus today for the amazing low price of $5.99. And if it's your first purchase from Primal Cure, we will send you a supplement organizer worth $9.99 completely free of charge. Plus, if you order 2 boxes of Primal Multivitamin Ultimate Plus today, then we will send you a 3rd box completely free, making a further saving of 33%. Call our friendly UK call centre 24 hours a day on free phone 0800 4402 888 or order online at primalcure.com. And if your online order totals more than £35, we will even deliver for free. As we want to be your preferred choice for all health and well-being products, if you don't love this product, send it back within 30 days for a full no-quibble money-back guarantee.